Alright everyone, so today is the day taking apart this motor. It is currently sitting on the ground because I do not have a engine stand for it yet. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get some of the accessories off. So we're going to start with engine mount, the flywheel, these accessories on the front, and then start taking off valve cover stuff, start getting all of the sensors and everything taken out of it. So we'll see where this takes us. I will update you guys when we get to the next portion. Okay, so I'll go over what happened. This actually went pretty quick, but yeah, I'll go over real quick, and I'll also show you basically what happens when you have really bad oil. So anyways, so what we got done, I got all the parts over here. So got the bracket for the AC mounting point, and then excuse me, the tensioner for the AC. Got the valve covers off, and of course the ignition coils. Got the engine mounts off, alternator, tensioner. Got the water pump off, flywheel. This was supposed to be with the valve cover, but it actually broke. You can see it's broken right there, so have to figure that one out. But got the power steering off, so this is what we have left. So this is what the bad oil looks like. So as you can see here, we just have literal clumps. So that probably is not good. The engine was running fine. When I took it out of the truck, it was running fine. I'll put a clip up of what it sounded like before. The oil, there was definitely something going on with the oil situation. There's a lot of sludge and that kind of stuff. So I'm really hoping that nothing crazy was happening. But I haven't found anything super hard or metallic in any way, so that's a good sign. It might just be, it might have just been neglected before me. So I'm anticipating that everything's gonna be dirty, but hopefully everything is fine. But yeah, so we got the valve covers off over there. That was pretty much everything. We got the sump off. We got the rear main seal off, so you can see the back of the camshaft, the back of the crank here, and then here's our reluctor. As you can see, all this sludge just continues everywhere. So from what I can see though so far, the sludge is only on the actual walls of the block and the oil pan. So we'll see how that stuff pans out. Next, what we have to do is we have to get the heads off. Once we get the heads off, we're gonna have to get this crank bolt off, get the balancer off. I already got my balancer tool here, but need to get that bolt off. Once we get the bolt off, then we can take the balancer off, take the front timing cover off, and then start taking out the internal parts. And once I get an engine stand, then we can go ahead and take the motor, flip it over, and then take the crank out and that kind of stuff. So let's see what happens next. Alright, so we got one of the heads off, but we've run into a couple issues. So the first one, we're getting this cam cover off, and we got 3 of them loose, but this one here, I don't know if you can see it, it is in there. So we put some blaster on it, and we're gonna heat it up, try to get it out, but that's gonna be an issue. The second thing is this guy here. So this is a head bolt that the head has broken off of. So we're gonna have to like weld a nut onto it and get that off in order to get this head off. Alright, so it is a new day, and I know you guys didn't see us take it out, but this is the crank that came out of the LS. So you'll notice this is a 24 tooth reluctor. This is our new crank. This is our Eagle crank. It is forged, but we got a problem. So as you can see, 24 tooth reluctor. On our new crank, we got a 58 tooth reluctor. So what we're doing is we're gonna take this crank, well, both of them, to the machine shop, and we're gonna have them swap over reluctor wheels. So we're gonna put this one on our forged crank because we're running a Gen 3 block and also gonna be using a 24 tooth ECU. So we need this bad boy over there. And this is actually two different wheels. So I'm at the machine shop now. Just went ahead and dropped off those cranks. I don't know if you can see them over there. Just dropped off the crankshafts. They're gonna get swapped over. And yeah, so next thing is gonna be to go ahead and get those broken bolts taken out of the old block so we can go ahead and get that second head off, and then we can go ahead and take the cam out and get the rest of the pistons out, and we should be good to go ahead and send the block to the machine shop as well to get some work done, get it cleaned up and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and do that stuff. So if you remember, we had gotten all these loose except for this one, which had gotten super duper stripped. This is the bolt. As you can see, I had to drill it out, but if you look, you can see the little groove marks, and those little groove marks are actually from these extractors that I got. These are from Mac tools. They actually turned out pretty good. They worked really well. I just had to drill this out with a drill bit, obviously, and then went ahead and hammered on my extractor, and yeah, it came right out. So now we can go ahead and take this cam out, and next thing is going to be the head bolt that is stuck in the bottom right here. So I might actually do the same thing. We'll see. All right, everybody, we got a bare block. Pistons, heads, cam, everything is off of this block. So now that we got a bare block, all I have to do is take out the rest of this hardware and take it to the machine shop. So they're gonna hot tank it. The way I got this off was I realized that the washer was actually just being held on by like a little, you can't see it, but there's like a little lip. So got that like grinded down to where the washer would come off, and then the rest of the head was able to come off. So at the very least, it looks like these need a hone, but we're gonna try and go for a bore maybe, but we'll see. That's pretty much it. The machine shop is gonna have to take care of this. Okay. I guess they don't have to take care of it. All right. Cool. All right, that's one less thing for the machine shop to do. In the next episode, what the main things are gonna be is hardware. So if you plan on having them resurface or bore or a line hone or anything, what you need is to get your hardware. So get your head studs, your mains, and bring that with you to give to them, so that way when they use the torque plate to bore out your cylinders, they're using the same torquing strength and whatnot in order to achieve that that perfect circle for you. So this block is pretty gross. It's got a lot of sludge everywhere, so it really needs a really hard deep clean. So that's gonna be the first thing that they'll do. I'll update you guys in the next episode when we have the block back from the machine shop, and we'll go from there.